This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law. Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control, and today we're going to talk about bed bugs. We're actually going to talk about what would happen if Crossfire is made illegal and we can no longer purchase Crossfire. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate everybody who has hung out here and waited for me to post another video. I know it's been several weeks since I've posted one. I still do my live streams every Thursday night where I can answer the phone and talk to you guys live on YouTube. So if you ever need to ask a question or, talk to me directly, that's one of the best ways to do it. I also offer a service where you can book time to talk to me. I take an hour out of my day and I can talk to you in the evening. But you have to forgive me. I've been a little under the weather. But now that I'm back, and hopefully I can make some more videos for you guys. So today we're going to talk about Apprehend. We're going to talk about other pesticides used to eliminate bed bugs and what would happen if we eliminated Crossfire from the equation, because it's bound to happen eventually. I've been in the field for over 30 years. I've seen lots of chemicals come and go. Chlordane, Durazban, Diazinon, lots of different pesticides have been available, and then they're not anymore. So what's going to happen when, Crossfire is not available anymore? Because, if you've watched my channel, we've talked about it a long time, how Crossfire is very effective. I have a lot of people who thank me, who talk to me all the time, say, hey, it's saved my, marriage. It saved my home. It saved me millions. Millions of hours of headache, thousands of dollars in pest control bills. Crossfire is a really good pesticide. It works really well. I've never really had an issue where it hasn't worked. It's a really good chemical, and I recommend it, and go ahead and use it while you can. But this video is about what happens if it's not here. So there are other options. The problem is that the other options pretty much require you to hire a professional. Professional pest control is not something that I'm down on. I mean, I provide pest control for people. I do this professionally for a living. It's what I've always done. And in fact, it's what I recommend people do. If they have problems doing their own pest control, I absolutely recommend that people hire a professional, because they're insured, they're licensed, and they've got a lot of experience in the field dealing with this problem. But the biggest issue, and a lot of people watch my channel because they've tried to hire professionals already and it hasn't worked. They've had problems where the guy comes in and promises that he's going to be able to get rid of your bed bugs, and then he doesn't. And so a lot of people are, drastic times calls for drastic measures. They go and they hire a company to send them some pesticides, and then they try to do it on their own. So, this is just the world we live in. The problem with Apprehend, and that's another option for you, is that they don't even sell it to you unless you have a license, unless you're a licensed professional. And the reason that is because there is equipment that you have to purchase in order to be able to apply Apprehend. It's specialized equipment. Not only that, but Apprehend is extremely expensive. When you compare the cost of a bottle of Apprehend to like the cost of a bottle of Crossfire, you're probably going to spend anywhere to two to 4 times the amount. A bottle of Apprehend is 16 ounces. A bottle of Crossfire is 13 ounces. And you have to use the whole bottle. When you take the whole bottle and you put it into your little applicator and you apply the Apprehend, that's the way you have to do it. But with Crossfire, you use a whole bottle as well. A whole bottle goes into a gallon sprayer. And so you're still using a whole bottle. It's a very expensive pesticide, Apprehend, and I don't think it's for most people to try to do on their own, especially with such a large margin of error. One of the problems with Apprehend is that it has to be used with a low pressure system. And in fact, I'm going to show you all this stuff on my channel now. I'm going to show you the videos and stuff, different things at Apprehend on apprehend.com, their website themselves. They talk about the different equipment, and they talk about the way you're supposed to apply it, and you have to be so far away from the surface or so close to the surface, and if you're too close, it does this. If you're too far away, it does that, and this is why, this is the way you have to do it to make it work. And it's a very large margin of error. And it's why I don't really recommend trying it on your own if you can get Apprehend. You know, that's the problem, is getting it, and being able to apply it on your own is not really possible, because they even on their own website, they say, for the homeowner, here's a professional near you, call this person, call that person to be able to do it on your own. They don't recommend that you try to do something like this on your own. And I don't either, because I want you to be successful. I don't want you to have a problem getting rid of your bed bugs. You've already had problems with the bed bugs. You want to get rid of them and be successful. So that's why I built my channel around success. And your other option would be something like Vicane. You know, Vicane is a gas treatment. It's very toxic. You have to stay out of the house for so long. If you re-enter the house before the allotted time, you could die. It's extremely harmful to your health, and I don't recommend it. They have found it years in the future after a Vicane treatment, found it in plastic toys and stuff like that. Now, I don't know what it would do to your child if you were to use Vicane and you know, and then have it in your child's toys, something they're going to play with. I don't know what that's going to happen. So I don't recommend Vicane either. And I've got videos talking about Vicane. One day they will take neonicotinoid family of pesticides away from us. One of the reasons that they're pushing for this, and they're pushing for this elimination of neonicotinoids, is because people abuse the label. Crossfire is for bed bugs. It's not for anything but bed bugs. A lot of people ask me on my channel, they say, well, will it kill ants? Will it kill roaches? Will it kill fleas? Crossfire is for bed bugs. Buy it to kill bed bugs. Don't buy it to kill anything but bed bugs. The reason they take pesticides away from us as consumers, I'm a consumer just like you are. I'm a professional, but I'm also a consumer. And the reason they take pesticides away is because people don't follow the label. And when I say follow the label, I mean, if the label says 13 ounces in a gallon of water, it's 13 ounces in a gallon of water. It's not 6. That's the way you have to mix it. You don't undermix. You don't overmix. You don't apply it for roaches when it says it's for bed bugs. You don't apply it for fleas when it's for bed bugs. You don't go against the label. There are other pesticides out there that are just as effective as Crossfire is at killing bed bugs, as, you know, to kill roaches, to kill fleas, to kill ants. And they're cheaper. They don't cost as much. Crossfire is really expensive, you know. And so why would you spend 4 to 5 times the amount of money to kill something that you can kill for a lot less money? You know, like I said, and be more successful with a pesticide that's actually labeled for cockroaches. It's actually labeled for ants, you know. And one of the biggest issues is that neonicotinoids, all right, so here's some neonicotinoids. Tempered is a neonicotinoid. Alpine, WSG, is a neonicotinoid. Crossfire is a neonicotinoid. There's 3 right there, top 3 pesticides right there that people use to eliminate bed bugs, all right? They can take all those pesticides off the market at one given time by saying, we're going to outlaw neonicotinoid pesticides. Maryland has done this. Several of the western states have done this. California is starting to do this. New York City, New York State has done this. They're limiting your ability to purchase neonicotinoids only to professionals. They're allowing professionals to buy them, but they're not allowing consumers to buy them because consumers are abusing them. They're not following the label. They're poisoning animals, and I mean, not animals, but bugs that aren't really intended to be poisoned with Crossfire, that aren't intended. You know, if you go and you spray and you get Alpine, or you get Crossfire, or you get Temperate on some flowering plants, and honeybees come along and they go to pollinate those plants, and then they go to a farmer that has honeybees that's growing honey, you know, that's what his business is honey, and then they poison the whole hive and the whole hive dies. Well, now that farmer can't sell his honey at the market. So he's upset because you have killed his entire business. And that's not fair to the farmer. You know, that's not fair to him. He didn't ask you to go and spray pesticide haphazardly and poison non-target pests. That's the issue. And so they take these chemicals away from you. And I don't want them to take them away from you. I want you to be able to get rid of your bugs. I want you to be successful at getting rid of your bugs. I don't want you to be, just tortured by bed bugs or fleas or ants or cockroaches or, whatever bug bothers you, bees or whatever it is, because there is a time where you need to kill bees. If bees are getting in your house and they're filling your wall void full of honey and they're hurting your home, I can understand getting rid of them. But to spray above head to get some ants, maybe you got some ants on a soffit or something like that going in around a gutter, and it drifts down and it gets on your flowers, and then the bees come land in the flowers and go, like I said, and they end up killing off a whole entire hive of honeybees, because that's the way that neonicotinoids work. They're very toxic. They spread through transference. The problem is that you're killing someone else's income, and that you can't do that. So when I say on my channel, follow the label's the law, I'm saying that for your own good. I don't want the government to come in and say, you can't have this pesticide anymore. You can't use this chemical anymore. We're going to take it away from everybody, because that is typically what they do. They don't just take it away from us from you and me as consumers. They take it from all of us. They take it from the professionals. They take it from consumers. They outlaw it completely. And that's really not fair. It's not something that you want to have happen to yourself. You want to be able to get rid of your bugs. And so, like I said, one day, maybe they'll take neonicotinoids off the market completely. I hope not. I hope they don't. I hope they're around here, because I love them. I think they're great pesticides. They work really good for me and my business. I've been able to eliminate cockroaches. I've been able to eliminate ants. I've been able to get rid of fleas and bed bugs especially. And it's been really, really effective for me. And I don't have to go and do Vicane treatments. I was going to actually purchase the Apprehend and apply it on my own and actually make a video and show you guys how it works. And if you're interested in that, leave a comment below and tell me what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see me do a video on Apprehend, I have no problem doing that. But anyway, check me out live every Thursday night. I'm on here. I'll answer your questions. I love talking to you guys and spending some time with you. Check out my Amazon page. It's got all of my links, all of my pesticides that I recommend you use. It's got Alpine on there. It's got, I think, even Tempered's on there for several other things. Suspend, all kinds of different pesticides I've got listed that I use for my own company that I've got there too. Don't hesitate to drop in and give me a call on Thursday nights, and we can talk about bugs. So you guys have a really great time. I really appreciate you sticking with me. I hate getting sick, but the baby, I have a 9-month-old. He got the flu, so everybody got the flu. And because you got to kiss on the baby, and so everybody got the flu. And now, that's what I'm coughing about. I'm still got a little bit of a lingering cough. I hate it, but that's life. So hopefully you guys will catch me Thursday nights when I'm live, and I'll see you in the next one. Y'all have a great day, and I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.